worthless to your mom.
Yeah. And then he learns, he's like, my bad.
Especially in this DCEU, because it's like moms mean everything. Martha means everything. These movies,
Martha?
right? So, Martha. If Lex Luthor had a mother named Martha, nobody would fight anybody. They would just all be happy.
What if he had more Mama's iced tea?
Yeah, they really went for it, didn't they? They really went for it. So there's supposed to be a Trench horror movie spin-off.
I hope so.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, that'd be amazing. And you know what's so I was listening to this podcast. It was a spoiler special. And people were complaining, like, where is this trench? Is it the Mariana? Like, where this trench doesn't fit our world. And that made me so annoyed, because it's just a trench somewhere in the ocean. Who cares, right?
Yes, Superman isn't in our world either.
This is a variation of our world, correct? With a metropolis, with a Gotham.
Exactly. With a Justice League, if we're going to be fair about this. Like,
yeah.
It's definitely not our world. And that's the other thing, too. If you're going to watch a movie about a man who rides a shark with a laser on his head underwater, you can't be like, well, the trench isn't a geographic place. If you're already suspending your disbelief.
I think I liked Aquaman more when those people were complaining about the trench. Because I just went, come on now.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing, right? It's, I don't know. It's crazy.
That's a striking visual of the trench.
So this movie looked incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Like, next to none. It looked so good. Actually, I watched this and I went to my wife and I said, the live action Little Mermaid movie had better get its act together to look this good.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's Disney money, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that sweet Disney money. How much would you freak out if there was a Jason Momoa Aquaman cameo in The Little Mermaid?
Oh, it's going to happen.
It has to.
I mean, come on. He'll be there. He'll just be boogieing in the background. You know that scene in Return of the Jedi when Chewbacca's just dancing the night away in the background?
Yep.
That's going to be him. And you're going to have to squint and you're going to have to look.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I can squint and look. Like when Thomas Jane's Punisher was in Spider-Man 2?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He was, buddy.
Well, Spider-Man 2 is like my first or second favorite superhero movie ever. Now it's my number one. No, Unbreakable's still my number one. But then now it's a firm number two.
Okay. Did Glass kind of ruin Unbreakable for you?
No.
Okay.
M. Night Shyamalan. See, do you know what bothered me about Glass? It's
the movie?
It's
just all of it?
It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. He's not going to do what you want. He's going to do something different. There's going to be a twist. He's not going to have the rock'em sock'em robot action scene. It's going to be more cerebral. It's going to be more weird. There's going to be pauses. It's not going to go how you want. That's what he's always done his entire life. So I went in there knowing there's not going to be a fist fight on top of the Empire State Building, or in Philly, whatever the tallest building in Philly is. They're not going to, they're not like going to destroy the Liberty Bell. It's just going to be it's a low budget movie. The budget was tiny. It's just going to be it's going to be an M. Night Shyamalan movie. So my expectations were set. So when I went in there, that was my favorite movie of 2019 for about the first, 5-6 months of the year. Just because I love James McAvoy in the role. I loved seeing Sam Jackson just do his plans. Bruce Willis didn't look like he was asleep. I like the idea of the security business. I mean, it was a good movie. I liked that they wanted to what that team wanted to do. I liked that there was a larger world. I dug it. I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I almost sell you?
No, it just didn't happen.
No.
Mark, I'm going to do something right now that I need you to do. I'm right now sending you an image on your messenger.
Okay. So
I need you to look at.
So while I'm looking at it, how does Aquaman know what swamp butt is?
I think that he's lived on Earth for a long time, right? Like he didn't grow up in Atlantis.
Yeah.
So he knows all of our stuff.
So he knows about the swamp butt.
He knows about the swamp butt.
Now, another question. You are a international sea pirate, right?
Okay. Yep.
And all you want is revenge on Aquaman.
Yep.
You get thrown ancient gold treasure. Revenge costs money. Are you just going to be like, I just want Aquaman? I'm going to say, yes, I want Aquaman, but I'm going to need this to buy fuel. and weapons.
Yeah, no.
Would you kick that gold away?
No, not at all.
No. Did that bother you a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, but again, I was just having so much fun that I didn't super care.
Can I ask you another question?
You can ask me any questions you want, Mark.
So Mira has crazy powers. Does she have those powers because her dad is Dolph Lundgren?
Yes.
So why does he not have powers?
So it's actually, it's like a comic book thing. It's like,
Oh my gosh,
water,
he is in this.
right? How
Wow.
crazy is that? Thomas Jane in Spider-Man 2 as the Punisher.
Wow. Oh, sorry I interrupted you. So where did her powers come from?
It's like, it's called something specific. It's like water magic, or, I'm doing it here. There's like a name for it. It's like a skill that Atlanteans can learn. What's this called here? Hold on.
Oh, so she learned that skill.
Yeah, no, it's like you and I would learn juggling, and,
okay. So she just was taught that.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Hydrokinesis is what it's called.
Oh, so she just like went to the best schools and knows it.
Yeah.
Can any Atlantean learn it?
I think so. I think it's like a skill that anybody can learn, but some are more inclined to it than others.
Got it.
Yeah, and being of royal blood doesn't hurt either.
How awesome would it be to see Dolph Lundgren do? You know how Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen does the raving stuff, and she shoots those things? How great would it be to see Dolph do that and shoot water cannons from his hands?
I'd love to see Dolph do anything, but that would be incredible.
I'd walk out of the theater. I'd leave.
So here's a question for you.
Yeah.
What was a better character and performance, Stallone in Guardians 2 or Dolph in Aquaman?
Oh, Dolph in Aquaman, because this is what I love. I love that Stallone is in it. I really like that. I love the cliffhanger reunion. It's amazing. And I was on set for those days too. But here's what Sylvester in this movie kind of yells. He's just angry at Yondu. And at the end, he pops up and he's like, yeah, we're cool. And in Aquaman, Dolph has more of a nuanced role. He doesn't want to be part of King Orm's role, but he gets, snookered into it. And then he kind of gets led into this battle where he's never sure of it. And you know what I mean? He's more of a nuanced character than Stallone is. Stallone was a very welcome treat in this movie. And in Guardians 2, but I liked the nuance in Dolph. What about you?
I think that they really played their hand well, that in this movie, they got to have their Dolph and eat it too. So he got to be like a villain, like he got to play a nemesis, but also was kind of tricked so that he got to also be, at the end, he got to be like a hero and he got to be part of like the continuing story of Atlantis.
Yep. And I like that. Now he'll be good. He'll work with, and then he's the dad to Amber Heard. They're getting married. Like, I guess they're going to have a relationship.
Would you like to see a full-out comedy, Meet the Parents style?
Oh my gosh!
Movie about Aquaman and Amber Heard.
Oh my gosh! Going home to meet Dolph and his wife.
Yeah, they're going over to their seashell house and ask permission to marry her.
Can Owen Wilson be the ex-boyfriend who's just perfect?
Yeah. He can.
And he's just like the surfer of all sea people. He's been the furthest. He rides the waves. Like he has a sea turtle that he rides around on.
Yeah, and he's just like, he is cleaning up all the beaches that were wrecked in this movie.
Wow.
He's like the environmentalist. He's like really trying to right the wrongs, where Aquaman is just like, I gotta rule the kingdom. I can't be cleaning up beaches right now.
He developed a net so there's tons of particles of plastic on the ocean floor that are just choking things. He develops a net that can get all those particles.
Yeah, yeah. So it's crazy. Like, that, speaking of Waterworld, Kevin Costner ended up making a mint off of Waterworld. Because during that movie, he got really aware of pollution. So he developed these or invested in this these filters for oil spills. And then when that big oil spill happened, it was Kevin Costner's like in oil, like water filters that helped clean up the big oil spill that happened like 6 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. So, you know that movie, The Guardian? He became the Guardian.
He became the Guardian. But I would love to see that comedy movie, just like, who's coming home to dinner in Under the Water? And it's just like Dolph and Jason Momoa being super awkward.
Playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Underwater volleyball. And then Aquaman gets all awkward and he starts talking about milking a seahorse.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
It'd be crazy.
Oh my gosh. Did you think Nicole Kidman looked like a predator in this film?
100% I thought she did. And I loved every minute of it.
That's the same subplot from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
But that was the same year, so you can't blame him.
No, it was the same. Actually, it was the same subplot from Predators with Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh yeah, because he had been there forever. Hey,
right? And he was hidden as one.
Do you think it's his last name is Fishburne, and they called on the Event Horizon set they called him Fish. Do you think that was a kind of a thing? Yeah,
I think that they went 3 jokes deep, and they're like, we're gonna do this subplot with Nicole Kidman to make a really, really thinly veiled Lawrence Fishburne joke. Yeah, I think that's what they did.
I love it. Now, why do Atlantans need vehicles when they can swim 100 miles an hour?
Because you gotta look cool.
Luggage?
Yeah. So, did you ever see the movie with Ralph Macchio called Crossroads, where he's a blues guitar player?
No, that's not real.
Mark, we have to do that movie. You, me, and Megan need to do Crossroads.
Is this a Youngblood picture?
You've never seen Crossroads?
The Britney Spears movie?
No, the Ralph Macchio movie.
I know. Nope, never saw it.
Oh, you need to watch it. As a young guitar player in high school, it was my favorite movie.
All right, let's do it. I'm always in, man.
So
I'm down.
You know the song Crossroads by Robert Johnson, where he sells his soul to the devil?
Yes.
To get rid of. So it posits that song is true, and then in that song there's the lyrics as Willie Brown, Blind Dog Fulton. And so it's about Ralph Macchio looking for this lost blues song and freeing this old harmonica player from like an old folks home and taking him hitchhiking to Mississippi.
What?
Yeah. And
people love this. Walter Hill directed it?
Yeah. Jamie Gertz is in it.
Well, all right, Walter Hill, man. I gotta go see that.
Yeah.
Joe Morton?
Yeah, it's something.
All right, I'm in.
Okay.
That's interesting. How'd you feel about Amber Heard's jellyfish dress?
I liked it.
Did you like the way they lit with bioluminescence. They're like, the ocean would be so dark, you couldn't see anything. You could literally see nothing if you're just down there. But I like that it was lit by bioluminescence and jellyfish and lava. And also they had that like throwaway line where like, your eyes will adjust. Yes. Right? And so, but I thought that was a pretty shrewd move. And I also like that James Wan wanted every set to kind of be like it grew there. Like they didn't have contractors putting up scaffolding, clamolding, and working on structures. They built these out of the rocks down there. And they kind of, it's an interesting, but where'd they get the steel for where are they building their machines? And and what is the steel that does not rust in salt water? So I think it's not steel. I think it's calcium. They're planes? Yeah, I know. I think their planes are all like calcium and like pearl kind of grown materials. That's a lot of pearl growing. Yeah, but it's been there for years and years and years. Yeah. So I don't think there's a whole lot of hot water forges under the ocean. Where are they putting in these jetpacks then? So the jetpacks are they build these all in wet conditions? Yeah, as soon as you go into building a jetpack under the water, it really falls apart. Well, maybe they do those air bubbles. Remember that yada yada